matchup of ranked versus unranked. One team trying to secure its position and move up in the rankings. The other trying to pull an upset and make a statement. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 25th ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Panthers will kick this deep to get us going. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Seminoles offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, this off we consider rated. Doesn't get the national attention, but boy, you leave him alone and he can hurt you making plays.
I think that's a great way to sum him up. And also, you'll see him out in front of these running backs when they get out to be able to run the football and get big yards. He's the first one leading them down the way. So just does the little aspects of this offense that a lot of times pay off in the long run.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I'll tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Breaks an open space. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Pittsburgh's offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, this offense is able to rely on an elite running back. And how priceless is it to have a guy like this?
You know, sometimes in college football we get so caught up in the quarterback and the receivers and just spreading it out. But the elite teams have a running back like this that can take your offense to another level.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Looking to pass, it's Holstein. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things and allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He stopped in, but this offense is threatening now at the +43.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. 1st down here for this offense. To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
He just dove for the ball. Somehow he comes up with it. What an incredible play.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. The shotgun running play call. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's White. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the 1st down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Reed. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Crucial third down play right here. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back to throw. It's Holstein. Grab behind the line. It's Reed. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He's looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock. That'll cost the offense 5. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. He's got it on a crossing route. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. And they hand it off to the back. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
2nd down, looking to throw it. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's White. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
2nd down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Through the 1st quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out and see if he's got the distance. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grab behind the line. It's Reed.
How they pull out the screen here. I like the call on third down, but let's give the defense a lot of credit for being able to recognize that and bring him down short of the first down. It's all about timing and execution for that screenplay to work for third down to be able to pick up that first.
The Panthers will have to kick it away. On for a second punt after a strong effort the first time. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Short throw complete to the tight end. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Pittman. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Castellanos. The sure hands, it's McCoy. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
And the Noles will have 1st and 10 here. They keep him guessing with a run. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Boy, how about that play, Chris. That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Seminoles are in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's White. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can he get there on the ground? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 24-yard attempt, should be automatic. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
A completion sets up a second down play. Looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
The Panthers will line up to punt it away. Look at the leg strength, a booming punt. Bounced right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Make makes the catch. It's Robinson. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Seminoles looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Williams. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Noles are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Castellanos. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Takes off in a bootleg. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. And it's a bunch formation. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking to chuck it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Looking to pass here on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Pitt now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. The receiver grabs it. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Holstein. He's running out of time here. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Try and muscle for the first down. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris, we're still early in his football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he fields it inside the 15. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's White. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
On the ground, it's Williams. Breaking tackles and going. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
The defense bailed out in coverage a little too quickly, and we're not in position for that run play. Safe to say they'll probably be a little bit more disciplined on that next third down.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Robinson. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Seminoles will kick it off to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. And he finds his tight end for the catch. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Throwing for his running back. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. That'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw again. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeps the football. Has the 1st down and more. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Holstein. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds his man. It's Williams. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Pitt. The comeback is on. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And they'll give it to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, it's play action. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, just a great play by the running back here, just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Trying to find room. It's Williams. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Castellanos. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points, and now they've got a shot to get it.
And the Seminoles line it up with first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. On the read. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving to the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Holstein. Bringing pressure. That's reeled in. It's Reed. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Shotgun formation here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. The sure hands. It's Lee. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
He hands it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Panthers bring their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Look out. Room to run here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And sack sets up second down. And he drops back in the gun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Looking deep down the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Gain moves it to the 35, first down again. Handoff heading left. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They come up now 2nd and 16, a real challenge after losing 6 on that run. To the air, it's Holstein. Grabbed by the receiver. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Important 2nd down play coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. The defense scoops it up. Wayluth breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Moles. A scoop and score. And this place is going crazy. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Holstein. That's caught. It's Williams.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, this guy's got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Back to throw again. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Keeping it on the ground here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's second down here. Oh, it's a reverse. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Oh, he makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught! He's wide open, look out! They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
The Panthers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. QB decides to keep it here. Touchdown, Panthers! This offense is still clicking.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. With the catch, it's McCoy. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a bootleg looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Pittman. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find some room. It's Williams. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. He's got room to run. They make the stop, but it's a big play with 31.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
The Noles pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Looking to scramble. Well, for the first, but still going. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Douglas. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. A play action, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a first and goal for the offense.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, then you pull the ball and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Touchdown, Seminoles! This offense really clicking.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the handoff. Breaks into open space. Gets the first and still running. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back to pass. It's Holstein. On the run here. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Williams. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, that's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Nice grab. It's Williams. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That completion makes it second down. Looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. What a catch! And he's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And look at that, another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? This quarterback has over 400 yards on the day. What an impressive showing we've seen from this man this afternoon.
Pitt has moved into the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Holstein. And that catch is hauled in. Forced out of balance, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The Panthers will line up here on 1st down and goal. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Grab behind the line. It's Reed. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's up and good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.